everybody, my name is Gail and I'm coming to you from Laconia Public Library. Today we have a special craft and you can pick it up at the library and bring it home and do it with your family. If you have the stuff at home, you could just do it right away. But if you need to get the supplies, call the library and you can pick up a kit just like this and plant a rainbow. So here's some books to give you some hints. Planting a Rainbow by Lois Ehlert. It's a great story, and I'm pretty sure you can figure out what you do in this story. There are lots of colors in this story because there are different colors of flowers all the time. This story is by Bruce McMillan, and it's growing colors, but these are not flowers in here. These are other things that have color that you can grow. And it's a lot of fun to grow all kinds of different things. Lots of people get this one wrong. It's not apples. The next story is an old favorite. It's called Miss Rumphius, and it's by Barbara Cooney. It's a woman who grows up in the last century, and she is told to do something to make the world more beautiful. What she does changes everything in her area. Great story. And the last one is called This is the Sunflower. I'm pretty sure you can figure out what they've planted there. And it takes you on a trip through the entire life cycle from seed all the way back around to seed again. And this one is by Lola Schaefer. Great stories. You can get those and other planting stories at the library. We'll see you in a minute. Hi again. So here's what we have. These are the kits that you'll be picking up at the library if you would like to. So when you come, inside your bag will be, and yours will have more things, 4 plastic cups, a spoon, 4 popsicle sticks, and 4 tags. You'll have your very own package of seeds. It may be different between your seeds and other people's seeds. There's all kinds of different flower seeds. Those are marigolds. These are sunflowers and zinnias. So it's a surprise package in your bag. And also in your bag is a bag of dirt. So in your bag of dirt, you have enough to plant 4 different cups of flowers. We're just going to plant 1 today, but it's pretty easy. This is probably one of the easiest crafts we ever did, and we're keeping these simple simply because we know it's tough when you're not here in the library sharing your craft, and you have to do it at home with your children. Spread it all out and get dirty. So here we go. Pretty easy to do. Spoon. You could put out newspaper or something else if you want. I'm doing mine right on a paper plate. Put your cup there. Be close. Kids can do this too. That's why, oh, and I just made a mess. Probably I should have put newspaper down too. Oh well. So I'm going to fill my cup almost to the top. You can fill yours as much as you'd like because as soon as your plants start to grow, then you have to take them out and plant them in your yard. Or in a bigger pot at least, because they can't grow to full size in these little plastic cups because the roots go down and the plant grows up. And if you're growing a sunflower, if that's the plants you got, you really don't want to try to grow a sunflower in this very small cup. So I've packed my dirt down about that much, near to the top. I'm going to get back on my paper plate. What a mess. I'm even going to scoop up some of my dirt right now. If you're at home, it's always good to have a sponge or some damp paper towels. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make my tag. You don't have to use markers because markers are not included in your set, but you can use markers, you can use crayons, you could draw it with pencil, whatever you really want to do it with. I'm going to draw it with my 3 markers. I'm going to be planting marigolds. And marigolds have green leaves and orange. These particular ones have orange and yellow, orange and red leaves. So I'm going to do those right now. I'm going to make the leaves first. And it's not going to take me a long time. They are jagged leaves. I'm not the world's best artist, but I can make some things. And certainly, however you or your child make these tags is going to be perfectly fine. So, I've made my leaves, pretty easy, on my stem. And I'm going to use my lighter color first, because whenever you're coloring with markers, the darker color will cover the lighter color. And I'm going to make almost little triangles of different sizes, because marigolds look like little triangles. So I made some triangles there. And I'm going to color the middle in red, because these particular marigolds are red and orange. So I'm just going to color the middle a little bit. And it's pretty amazing how a very simple drawing like this will let you know exactly what you're growing. As I said, I'm not the world's best artist, but it kind of looks like a marigold. Whoops, there it goes. There's my picture. And if you really want to, you can even write what kind of plant you're doing. Mine's M-A-R-I-G-O-L-D. Marigold. And the last part I'm going to do with this, and I'm hoping you have either a glue stick or tape, or some glue, and any one of those things will work. We didn't put it in the bag, but it doesn't take a lot, and like I said, you can use a glue stick, or you can use tape, or just wet glue, whatever sticks. You could even use a Band-Aid if you wanted to. You just have to be creative. And I just put a little glue on my stick, pressed it on my flower tag, and that's done pretty quick. And the last thing I'm going to do, it's not staying, is open up my marigolds. So these marigolds have directions on the back, and it tells when you should plant it and how deep. And then after they start growing, these marigolds come up in 5 to 7 days. You'll start seeing little tiny sprouts, and then you have to thin them, which means if you planted a lot of seeds, you have to pull some of them out so that it doesn't overcrowd your cup. If you have another cup and you just want to plant all of them, then you could just put some in each seed, in each cup, sorry. And then you keep pulling some up, and then eventually they'll grow about 10 inches tall, and they'll need to go back outside. Once they're about this tall, you should probably take them out of your cup. It will probably take between a week and 2 to get them to grow that tall, but you'll be excited when you see that happen. So I'm ripping it, and marigolds are a very strange looking seed. Most things like corn or sunflowers, you recognize the seed right away. Peas, beans, but not marigolds. Marigolds, I really think they're cool looking. Look like little quills on a porcupine. I think they're fascinating. And you should plant them right in about, let's see, what does it say here? It says to plant maybe an inch and a half or an inch and a quarter down. So I'm going to be very careful with my little feathery seed here. I'm going to poke a hole with my finger and then push it in. I think in this particular cup, I'm going to put 4 or 5 seeds, because remember, maybe they'll all take, but maybe they won't. So you push in with your finger, probably no more than half of your finger, and then you push the seed down. I'm doing that right now. I'm not even covering them yet. There's a couple extras. Remember, you're going to get 4 different cups to plant in, and enough dirt to do that. So I put them in about quarter to a half an inch down. That's just a little bit. And then the only other thing you have to do is water it, and then put your stick in to the side so that when you water it, you're not washing off your stick, and it'll be ready to go. Then you must put it in the sun, in a window, or if it's a sunny day, you can put it on a porch, and you can put them all next to each other. They should stay warm. And also, because these are plastic cups, when you put the water in, you'll see it fill up. Don't let them dry out, because they're just babies growing. And when you're done planting, about a week or so later, you're going to have some plant coming up. Like I said, it might be marigolds, it could be sunflowers, zinnias, bachelor buttons, all kinds of different plants are out there. And maybe if you do this activity with somebody you love, it could be a present. Spending time together is a present anyway. And Mother's Day is coming up. So I hope you decide to plant a rainbow, have a good time, and you can even send us pictures to the library at laconialibrary.org, or on our Facebook page. You could share them there, and we can see what you've done too.
They can still pick up bags.
And you can still pick up the oh yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can still pick up the bags of these planting things till supplies run out. But we have a lot more, so don't forget to come and get them. Call us first. Thanks so much. Happy Mother's Day. Have a great day. Bye.